Hey guys, how are you? This is Dee, and I just wanted to get up here and, talk a little bit, just about, where I am right now. If you scroll back, in a couple of my beginning posts when I first started my channel, I was talking about dating a narcissist, and as of August 8th, it's makes 6 months that I, have had no contact with him. And just wanting to, I guess, touch on a little bit of, my progress and where I am right now. Right now I'm definitely still healing. It bothers me because, 6 months I will want to be like free and clear of thoughts and, of this situation. I want to put it behind me. I don't want to think of it anymore. And I can't shake it. It doesn't haunt me all the time. But from time to time, like, I do have thoughts of, things that happened, things that were said. I have thoughts of, damn, like he played me, you know what I mean? Like, he made me feel or said these things, like he wanted something real with me, and that was farthest from the truth. So I have those type of moments only because I feel like, I kind of be hard on myself because I feel like, why did you believe it? Why did you stay so long? Why did you give all these chances? It kind of went on for 6 years on and off. But just like the last like 1.5 to 2 years, it was, we were kind of super steady. Like, he made it seem as if like he was ready, ready for something real, ready to build, has grown up, ready to be a man and things like that. So, I kind of thought like if someone, doing the things and saying the things and asking you to move in and things like that, then hey, this guy must be ready. Like, he must be has the light bulb came on, and he just like, okay, she's the one, I want to be with her. That's kind of where my thought process was, but that was not the case. I did make the decision to leave him. It wasn't a discard situation, but I have been discarded, several times within a relationship. But, because I had some type of knowledge of narcissism, it kind of helped me with the last time that I did agree to be back with him. It did help me, and I left him. I seen something that happened. It was an incident where, a female called his phone, and prior to us getting back together, he told me that this particular female, he already explained to her, like, she's out the picture. She knows that he's with me and so on, and I used to ask him from time to time because I get a feeling, when so I asked him several times, just like, hey, are you still talking to her? He's like, no. So she hasn't called you, text, no, nothing. He's like, no. And one day his phone rang and her name comes up on his phone, just so happened. He always used to keep his phone out of Dodge, you know what I mean? If we're downstairs, his phone is upstairs, vice versa. You know what I mean? If his phone is always like far from where we are, if I'm in the home. When I'm at work and things like that, of course, when I come home, where's his phone? Right with him. If I text him, while I'm not there, he has his phone, he replies. But when I'm in the home, his phone is, definitely out of Dodge. So, you know what I mean? It was just so happened. The phone was right there on the kitchen table and it rung, and I did that quick little look and I saw it. And, it's just ringing. So then he grabs the phone, he ends the call, and I'm just like, so y'all talking? You talking to her? He's like, no. Why is she calling? I don't know. Well, let's call her back and let's ask her why she's calling. I ain't even going to do that. He's just dodging, the question or, what I'm asking him and acting like, I'm wrong for asking him to do something like that. So I'm just like, call her and asked her why she's calling, and because you don't know why she's calling and you told her not to call already before, so let's go ahead and get this, nip this in the bud, and let's go ahead and call her back and first see what she wants and let her know like to not call again. He would not do it. He just he kind of stormed at the house, and I was just sitting there. Mind you, like, I had moved in with him. I'm sorry, y'all. I heard my son coming, and I knew he was gonna be super loud, so I just stopped the video. But anyway, I think I was kind of like at where he kind of like stormed out the house, and mind you, I had moved in with him, so I'm at his house where he's storming off. So I'm already feeling some kind of way because I'm not home. And mind you, I still have my apartment. I have my daughter, still stay in my apartment when I moved in with him. And that's only because he wanted me to, like, move all the way out and move totally with him. And I have a 9-year. Why did I say 9 years? No, I don't. My son just turned 13. I have no idea why I said 9. Maybe that's going to be a good number for me, a good time, a good something. My birthday's in September, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, my son just turned 13. But at the time, he was 12. So we both moved in. So I wasn't going to give up my place for him, especially when he's always proven me to not be, stable, consistent, and things like that. Like, it was definitely going to have to be, some time period of you showing me something worthwhile before I even made that type of drastic decision, because it's just not me, it's my kids as well that is involved with this. So I would never do that as a parent, as a mother. So mind you, I'm sitting at his house, and I am sitting at his table, and I'm feeling stupid, because at this point I'm realizing that he lied to me. He bullshitted. He did all these, souped up everything like, you're my world, I want to be with you. Excuse me, he told her and everybody else, and mind you can't even pick up the phone and tell this girl to not call you. Even if you're lying, like, you didn't even have the audacity to humor me, you know what I mean, in my presence to do this. You just could. So that told me everything that I needed to know. I didn't need him to answer any more questions. I didn't need him to call her back. I didn't need him to do anything. Like, if I didn't understand what that was, then whatever he did to me moving forward will be my fault. Because I'm a very smart woman. You know what I mean? And, some of us, we kind of like play a little stupid, because we're not ready. So we overlook things. We don't want to believe things are what they are. But that was clear to me. At that moment, it was clear that no matter how much I care, no matter how much time I put in, no matter the history, no matter what he said, no matter what I feel, no matter how it will look to other people, no matter of how I'm going to have to explain this to my kid, I had to leave. I had to move on. I had to be done. Unless this is what I want for my life. And I knew it wasn't. I had to make that choice. And so 6 months later, here I am. I'm making this video. I'm still healing. It doesn't hurt like it did. I'm not even going to say hurt. I'm going to say the disappointment and the blame is not as strong as it was. And I say blame because I've been really, really hard on myself, because I feel like I knew what I knew. No matter what, like, I should not have given him all those chances. Damn sure should not have moved in. The move-in was miserable. It was miserable. It was the silent treatments, the kind of like withholding sex. It was just me not feeling at home, and I was trying to hold on. I was really trying to hold on, because I knew this was the last chance. This was the last straw. And I'm going to try to see it to the end, just so long as it doesn't affect my son. I'm going to try to see it to the end, because I know after this, it's nothing. Like, as far as me and him, I wasn't going back. I knew that. And so I did that. And here I am again. I'm 6 months in, and I feel good. I have my good and bad days. I'm in therapy, and my therapy is not so much as my relationship with him. Things that went on in our relationship and things that I accepted in our relationship, it kind of just like, it triggered a lot of things. It made me want to look deeper into what about me that made me stay in something like this. I was just really curious, and I know that one day I definitely want a happy, healthy relationship. And I know that if I accepted what I accepted from him, I'm not going to get that. And I need to get to the bottom of this. I need to understand, where I was coming from and what I was feeling and what was going on within me to allow me to have put up with him for as long as I did. And that's the reason. I guess that would be the good in the relationship, because it forced me to look deeper within myself. So I would say I did get something out of it, and it definitely shined a light bulb on a lot of things that I needed to address, like my relationship with my mother, just my kids, just my family, just overall. Because although it's not a man, a sexual relationship, it's in a relationship nonetheless. And I had to address a whole lot of things. A lot of things came up from childhood. Just a lot of things came up. So that's the lesson in that relationship that I learned. And it's an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle. And like I said, I have my good and bad days. And a lot of times I beat myself up because I want to be done with it. I don't want to have the flashbacks of like, I always have like that aha moment, where it's just like, oh, I remember he told me this, so he probably was doing that. It's just like I'm still like putting together like the lies and the puzzles and things that happen. And I want to be over it. So it's just like, it baffles me. And excuse me, I have some whiskey and pineapple. It's my drink. But anyway, yeah, ladies, like, I know it's hard when you in these narcissistic relationships, controlling, manipulative relationships, but you got to be strong. And I know it's hard because a lot of times when I've left, I will go back to stop the pain of like the healing and that process that hurts bad when you're trying to get over it. So I'd go back to stop it. But it's a different type of hurt and a different type of pain that goes on within a relationship. You know what I mean? So either way, it's just like, yeah, I gotta warm it up and I gotta get out of this and I gotta go ahead and deal with this. Like, I just know I want like a happy relationship. I want my kids to see me in a happy relationship. I just want all of that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I really had to do that. So this is kind of like my 6 month little check-in. I definitely haven't been making, my videos as far as, my relationship with a narcissist, like I've planned for my channel. I've kind of been doing other things that I like. But right now, yeah, it's an uphill battle. But if you are where I am and you're struggling, keep going. Like, it's gonna get better. Trust me. Like, I know it's gonna get better. Like, I can see and feel the better in it all. If that even makes sense. If that's not even a correct like sentence or whatever the case. Like, I'm itching my arm, y'all. I ate crabs outside and got a terrible mosquito bite. So That is what I keep on itching over here. It's just like I just got out of the shower and it's just really bothering me, and put a little alcohol on it. But yeah, ladies, so I'm gonna do some more check-ins, but again, I really wanted to do this check-in. I wanted to do it a couple days ago when I realized it was my 6-month anniversary of no contact. And then hold on, 6-month no contact, but yet the narcissist, as they do, they have a stalking nature, you know what I mean? So he has been on my daughter's Instagram, and my daughter's Instagram is not private. So she happens to look at who viewed her Instagram story, and guess who pops up? Who is not her friend on Instagram, but he popped up in the list of names in her stories who have viewed her story. And that happened a couple times, and she ended up blocking him. She thought he would just there once. So that lets me know that he's possibly looked at my mom's Instagram. Hers is not private, and I'm sure he's came to my page because I'm who he's looking for. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he's came to my page, but my page is private. So he just got to admire my my profile picture or whatever. So I'm sure he has probably looked for me on Facebook, which I do not have a Facebook, and so on. He has that stalking nature. Narcissists have that stalking nature. They want to see, what are you doing? What are you up to? Hoping and praying that you're not happy, and smiling and moving on and doing better. That's just their nature, because they're miserable human beings, and they want everybody to be just as miserable as they are. And he has said Happy Mother's Day to my mom back in Mother's Day. Clearly back in May, because that's when Mother's Day is. But yeah, he said Happy Mother's Day. So it's not the norm, when we were together and it was Mother's Day, you ain't reach out to my mom to say Happy Mother's Day. So clearly he is trying to get some attention, hoping and thinking that I may reach back and let him know, like, hey, leave us alone. Don't look at my daughter's stories. Don't contact my mom. Things of that nature. Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wants, but he's not going to get it. So things like that. So I'm not sure of what else he's did behind the scenes, maybe riding past my house and things like that. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't put it past him. He's definitely, a stalker, trying to triangulate and, by any means, like, hoping he gets some type of attention, because they like attention, whether good or bad. They like it. They want it. He wants to see, like, what am I doing? Am I missing him? Am I doing bad? He wants to see all of that. And there's nothing to see. I'm not that type of person anyway. Like, I make these videos because I really, I want people who possibly are going through the same thing, to hear someone else's story, just to know that they're not alone. That's just me being, strong and standing in my power, my pain, and not giving a fuck. Who knows? So, all right, ladies and possibly gentlemen, I don't know. I'll check with y'all later. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment. I need them all. I'm struggling out here. I need me some subscribers. I want some subscribers because I want to interact with everyone. I want to see what you guys want to see from me, and stuff like that. So let me know. Even if you got a page, you got a YouTube account, YouTube page, hit me up and, let me know and I'll come check you out. Alrighty, until next time. Bye-bye.